topic, peaceful preparedness and outdoors, and today I'm out in the Polaris Ranger 570 along the Missouri River bottom south of Bismarck, North Dakota on a beautiful, beautiful Thanksgiving day. The sun is out. We're in our high 20s today. It's been a unseasonably warm November. I think I was out last year, and then a few weeks later it was 40 below zero. So anyways, I just wanted to get on today and share some of my preparedness that I carry along with me almost every single day in either my everyday carry vehicle, everyday vehicle I should say, not everyday carry vehicle. I carry in either my 99 Suburban or if I'm going out in the woods or something, I'll slide it in the back of my Polaris. It's kind of a all-included kit, really heavy on the tools. So stick around and let's check out what we have in the Conoco box. I may do this in a series of videos to go over my different kits that I carry in this particular Conoco box. This is the Extreme Tough, and sadly to say, I had to bust the latch because like a dork I lost the key, but the good thing about it, if you still need to secure it, it still has the two padlock sides, and it's also, I put a thing to secure it to the ground in my, my Suburban. But I'm going to go ahead and get into here, and we're going to take apart each piece that we have in here and go over it individually. In this box, but in additional some systems I'll be going here in the near future and be looking for the Peace of Winter Off-Road series here on things that I carry. I have my kind of wilderness bag, which is my Badlands backpack. This is my camera bag, believe it or not. I always have that with me. And then I also have another system here, basically set up for either waterfowl or upland game hunting for bird hunting. And we'll go over those in future videos. I'm going to get right into the here, and I'm going to kind of go fast because there is a lot of gear in this box. And a lot of it I don't need to go over in detail, but I just want to kind of go over a general view of what I have in here, and we'll break this thing apart in a series, as I said before. First of all, right on top, I keep just a whole Frog Togs rain gear. Good old jumper cables. A little bit kind of medium price range. I just noticed the really cheapy ones are too thin and they don't jump very well, so neither here nor there. Got my good old 40-year-old boys axe, which I been using and abusing. And the thing I will be doing another review on is this Jump and Go. I've actually had to use it a few times, but it's just a basic portable jump system. Compact, USB charger. Yeah, like I said, I'll go over that in the next video, but that's a good thing to have. I recommend them right now. I think you can pick them up at Walmart for right around 40-50 bucks. This is just a food bag. I have an assortment of Mountain House foods in here, Backpacker's Pantry, and some other ones. Again, I'll go over that in a future video. I keep a little Coleman folding skillet in there. In this kit, I just basically have a couple extensions of extension cord, plug in your vehicle. I don't know how many times I've had to use those, or have had to borrow them out to somebody. This is another kit I'll go over in a series of videos, but this is kind of like my more compact tool kit that I would carry in a bug-out bag or take with me, but I have repair, extra knives. I have a little bit of everything, but this is one that will be quite an extensive video. But this little Red Rock kit, Molly pouch, pack full. I've been carrying in here lately my Silverfire Scout portable stove. I've just been using it for more or less for the fun of it. Another thing I've been carrying in here is in its case, it's just a 22 Smith & Wesson 22A1. Good all-around great plinking target gun, small game. It's a great gun, fantastic gun. I've had one for many years now. I do keep a small gas can And when I get deeper in here, there's a few other pieces that I have bolted to this box to kind of carry some of my other tools. And we'll get into that here shortly. I do carry a smaller wire or bolt cutters. Very handy. Previously reviewed my EKA folding saw from Poor Forest Equipment. 3 different blades in there. I got a bone saw, metal saw, and a regular wood saw. Fantastic saw. This kit is more just a Masterforce tool kit from Menards, and I have in there several. I got a fluorescent style vest. I actually have a towel in here, an extra flashlight, extra headlamp. I do have some extra rechargeable batteries. Hope you can see all that, and some bug spray. I've always just kept that in here. So that's in more of a survival pouchy thing. I have a previously reviewed first aid kit, which I have modified. Not modified, but added a lot to. As you see, it's bursting. But I've taken this thing where it's come in very handy. In this Gerber knife little kit is one of my fire kits, and I have some little hotties, hand warmers and stuff in there, lighter, pretty much the run of the game. But this is Surefire in here, zip starters. Those things are fantastic. Then I have a 10-minute red fuse flare, Sterno stove. You know what those are for. In here, it's a general toolbox. Basic, general, and we'll go over that in a later video if you're interested. Comment below. Nothing special, just general tools. I'll see if I can remember if I got anything. Well, I got the good old Harbor Freight torch. That's always nice to have. But other than that, nothing special in here, just your basic tools. More geared towards mechanical style tools for car repairs and such. Another set of tools. This is the Craftsman Evolve 101 piece tool set, mainly just ratchets, which kind of complements that particular tool kit there. In this wet bag here, I have a kind of the cheaper snow pants, bib kind of style bibs. I have a pair of goggles, that kind of thing. We'll go over that in another video that I plan on doing, but this is just a cheaper set of everything that I carry just in case. They've come in handy even in the summertime, but it's your typical black bib snow vest with extra gloves, a face mask, and such. Hunk of rope. I think I got about 35 feet here. Another smaller, probably about 5-10 feet of rope that comes in really handy. Then I just have a series of my particular, I love Lucas oils, so I use those in all my vehicles if I can, except for my Polaris. I use some more Polaris stuff. Fuel injector cleaner. Engine stop leak. I have never used this bottle, but I've heard nothing but raves about this. This sucker is, if you get some kind of a leak or something like that, it helps pretty quickly. Seal it. If anybody has ever used it, comment below if you had before. I just keep a 50-50 thing of antifreeze. Just some general cleaning for my vehicle. Glass wipes and air freshening cleaning wipes. 5W30 oil. I normally use Quaker State, but that's what I got in here now. Some heat, which can be used for unfreezing your gas lines, but also little stoves, which I have one in here. And then just some brake fluid. Good old wrecking bar or crowbar. Just your basic Coghlan's, another grill that you put over your fire. This is for my gas can. I'll have another series of tarp straps, but I keep these kind of spare because if I have this in my Suburban, if I want to strap things on the top of this thing, on the top of the flat, I actually use these flat tarp straps to strap things on the top so they don't fly around in my Suburban. I've went over these things before in previous video, but here's my communications and my solar panel, and I've actually came across something on clearance in Ozark Trail, kind of a dry bag, which actually has some clip and loops that I hold that in, and then my UV 5R Baofeng ham radios in here, as well as some other batteries and the like in there. Cheap but really good air compressor. I keep a little, this is a little folding chair. I think you may, if you've looked back at some of my videos, you might see this, but this is a pretty basic little folding chair. Can't even tell you how many times this thing's come in handy. In this case, I forgot I even have it. Oh, this case has all my tarp straps. I've got some data tube for Ranger bands. I've got a Night Eyes figure 9 in here. This gear snake stuff. I have ratchet straps, electrical tape, duct tape, all here in this kit. Ton of tarp straps. And we're going to go ahead and take a quick turn around to the camera here. I'm going to go freehand and kind of show you how I have the inside is set up to kind of keep everything organized on the inside. As you can see, these are nothing special, but they're certainly nice little ways to organize the inside here. So if you see the inside of my box, I got a wrench for my 2-inch receiver hitch. I got a bracket here for my Trailhawk, which rides perfectly up there. This wrecking bar I keep right in there, and it's cheap. These are just aluminum pieces. I got these brackets at the dollar store, but it just works perfectly for this. So as you can see, I have a Gerber Gator Jr. back in the corner there, my big old ball wrench, my Trailhawk, and then down here I have some contractor style, like a big old plastic throw, and then I have a 5 or 6 by 8 Harbor Freight blue tarp on the bottom. These are just some pieces of board I cut. These things have some way to section everything off so nothing goes trample around in here, because I had all this gear fits in here just like a puzzle. So, well guys, stay tuned for a further series on some of these, breaking down what I carry in each of my bags. We've got the winter kit there, my tool kits. We saw what was in the tarp strap case. We got some rope. Again, we have some Mountain House type style foods, and the frying pan is basically my plan on to cook all those water and stuff in there. So I may have to put a different kind of kettle. I think I might sub that out for like my Stanley pot or something like that. So, hey guys, if you see anything in here that may help you, hey, awesome. If you see anything I may need to add, go ahead and add it in the comments below. I really appreciate all feedback. But the reason I kind of chose this particular box is, first of all, it was affordable. I think I picked this up at Menards, and I believe you can get something like it at many of the large box home improvement stores. But it has been a die-hard for me, and even with the busted up latch that I broke up, it seals up real good, keeps everything pretty much dry. This thing, as you can see, I don't steer away from any mud holes, as you can see. So this is Todd with P7 Preparedness Outdoors, and we are out here at the river bottoms in Bismarck, North Dakota, enjoying a beautiful Thanksgiving Day outdoors. And I just want to thank you for checking out my video today on our preparedness kit that we keep in all our vehicles. And if you would see anything on here you think I need to add into this particular kit, Probably one thing I should add on here is that also in here there's a tow strap. In both of my vehicles, I keep tow straps in the vehicles themselves. And I typically sometimes even throw a 2,000 pound or 4,000 pound come along in here. But eventually both my vehicles will have winches on them, stuff like that. But that's neither here nor there. It's another video, isn't it? So again, this is Tom for Peaceful and Prejudice and Outdoors. Hey, don't ever forget to always be prepared to live outdoors.